absence of fear is not confidence. Be fearful and you can be confident at the same time.
Great point.
It is even after your fear, how you present yourself, how you carry yourself. And even if you're fearful, you just tell it to the person in front of you. I am nervous. I'm scared. लेकिन उसके बावजूद, it is your particular state of mind that you decide to carry forward that thing. That is confidence.
Hello everyone. I, Anupam Mishra, welcome you to the 6th episode of Comspire, Communicate to Inspire. And today in this episode, special for Women's Day, we have Lipi Gupta. Lipi Gupta, who is an editor and a founder of few of the organizations like Gully Writers. Hello Lipi, I welcome you here with the core of my heart. Thank you so much for accepting the invitation.
Hi Anupam, thank you for inviting me, and very happy Women's Day to everyone. And to you also.
Yes, Lipi. Right now we are having this session on Women's Day. So, Lipi, as a lady, what do you think about yourself?
As a lady, that's the main problem. We don't think about ourselves a lot. We think about our families, we think about people around us, we think about a lot of stuff. And even though we don't think about ourselves as women, we do think about, what we want, what we need to do, what we have to do in life. But as a woman, हम अपने बारे में नहीं सोचते हैं कि as a woman हमें क्या चाहिए life से, या what it is to be a woman in life. So of course that is something, and I think it's ingrained in our DNA somewhere कि women हो तो आपको women होने के बारे में नहीं सोचना है. आपको ये नहीं बोलना कि मुझे ये चाहिए क्योंकि मैं वुमेन हूँ, या ये मुझे करना है क्योंकि मैं वुमेन हूँ, या ये मुझे नहीं करना है. आई थिंक यही सबसे बड़ा रीजन होना चाहिए फेमिनिज्म का. बहुत सारी चीजें जो आज की डेट में फेमिनिज्म से जुड़ती जा रही है, आई डोंट अग्री विद देम, बट हाँ, दिस इज समथिंग वी शुड डेफिनेटली जॉइन विद इन दी थिंग कि वुमेन होना क्या है और वुमेन होना का मतलब हमारे अपने लिए क्या है, दूसरों के लिए क्या है वो तो एक चीज है, बट हमारे अपने लिए क्या है वो बहुत मैटर करनी चाहिए.
Yes, Lipi, I do agree with you that when we are getting into feminism, we talk about so many things, so many kinds of liberties, and then we compare with those males and all. So even I don't want to indulge in all those things because that's very different. We are different and they are different. We just need to accept that, and we need to know our identity. That's more important thing.
True.
And Lipi, when I come to your kind of achievements, I know that you have already achieved so much in the field of literature with the awards and all. But the first question I would like to ask you, that you have done B Pharma and then switched to psychology and counseling. Can you please tell us how you were encouraged to opt psychology?
When I was fresh out of my work, उससे पहले भी I knew always that I was an empath. And empath is a person who can, step into someone's shoes and think about it, how the person thinks, and maybe somewhere predict also ki, why he took some particular decision or why he reacted in a particular way. So I've been an empath all my life. मुझे हमेशा ऐसे लगता था कि मैं लोगों को समझ सकती. So that was the reason that I decided to switch over to psychology after I decided to switch from pharma.
And that's great. That's the need of the hour, it is said. Even in the situation, corona situation, there are many people who are into stress. And it is said that if people are in need of someone, then is the person who can understand them and tell them what they should do and where they should go. So that's really good. And Lipi, you have also completed your B.Ed. So did you ever plan to contribute in the field of education?
I have served as a teacher and a tutor. I was in a coaching center, medical student coaching. I used to teach biology. So I have taught around almost 3 years. I love teaching, abhi bhi, love a lot. But I've seen कि मुझे सिर्फ teaching से ज़्यादा मुझे teaching के साथ साथ research में interest है. So I have always been in that कि you have to teach, but not just teach. But अभी भी I teach somewhere. कभी-कभी I take guest lectures some places. कभी-कभी I teach people around me. Professionally, I don't teach anymore. But yeah, I do.
So even I had done B.Ed, and I remember I got the interest in psychology when I was doing B.Ed. Because in B.Ed I came to know that we have to understand child psychology to teach them whatever we are doing. So that's good point what you said, that you also wanted to learn more, and for that reason you entered into this. Lippy, along with your partner Akhilesh, you came up with a brilliant platform for the upcoming writers. I would request you to share the story of the foundation of Gully Writers.
The story of Gully Writers is as much strange as normally things are in my life. I think it was around November 2017 when I read someplace on Facebook about a guy who was thinking of committing suicide.
Okay.
So he was a South Indian, and I won't take his name, though I'm not in touch with him. So I reached out to him. I wanted to talk to him. I talked with him a few times, and then he asked me if we can do something together. So I said sure. We can, I was thinking of getting along onto something like this, like a platform, like a website where we can help other people to publish their stuff, and where I can also put forth everything that I write. But somehow it didn't work out with him. His niche was completely different. It was technology, and my niche was completely different. It was psychology and creativity, which is far from technology. So later on, we decided that it won't work out if we mix both these things up. At that time, I met on a very funny conversation on WhatsApp in a group with Akhilesh. Till then, I and Akhilesh didn't know each other. He was a food blogger. So sometimes I had commented on his blog, but I used to think it was a girl's blog. So उसके बाद I used to comment on it. Then we connected. उसके बाद we decided जब हम लोगों ने connect किया, we felt कि हाँ, there's a connect. We can understand each other a lot. We can understand the dream that I was thinking. So at that time फिर हम लोगों ने tantrumfits.com नाम से गली राइटर्स का ब्लॉग स्टार्ट किया था. Of course, rest is history. उसके बाद सब आगे आगे ऐड होता चला गया. So that was how the writers actually started.
That's great, and you have really shared that how you were able to manage those sort of people at that time. And yes, of course, you might have helped so many. But Lippy, you yourself look so confident, and when you talk, when you interact, that confidence is there. Like you show that you are there. It looks like you really love yourself. So, who do you think has inspired you the most to be so confident in whatever you are today or you do today?
Anupam, you will be surprised to know. मैं अपने स्कूल में थी, so there were people who were so confident, and they used to compare shows and do debates and stuff. And I used to be the writer one. मैं उनमें से एक was one of my very good friends. So I used to write for him, but I never used to go onto the stage and talk. I think 6th standard was the last जब मैंने actually माइक पे खड़े होके कुछ बोला था. उसके बाद completely out of touch. मैंने बिल्कुल I just completely let it go. मैं सिर्फ लिखती थी और किसी को पता भी नहीं होता था कि वो लिपि ने लिखा है. सबको ये था कि हाँ, who is talking is the one who had wrote it. But when I came into my college, I remember first semester का वाइवा था मेरा. HAP एक subject हुआ करता था, Human Anatomy and Physiology. So HAP के वाइवा में I was sitting, and मेरी जो वाइवा लेने आई थी मैम, she was asking me questions. And she was famous for something. She used to keep on asking and asking and asking the questions until सामने वाला कोई question गलत कर दे या ये कह दे कि मैम मुझे नहीं आता इसका आंसर. और फिर वो इस चीज पे मार्क्स देती थी कि उन्होंने कितने क्वेश्चंस पूछे जिसका सामने वाले ने जवाब दिया. एज इन 10 के बाद खत्म हुआ, 12 के बाद खत्म हुआ. सो आई रिमेम्बर मुझे आंसर बहुत अच्छे से आते थे. इट वाज वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट. सो आई केप्ट ऑन answering her for half an hour. Somewhere 30-35 questions के बाद उन्होंने मुझसे कहा जाओ बस ठीक है, अब नहीं होगा, और भी बच्चों को मुझे वाइवा लेना है. So when I came out, मेरे teacher थे, he was quite surprised. He said, "You were so confident, and inside my heart it was like thumping so much कि मुझे खुद को खुद की आवाज सुनाई नहीं दे रही थी. मुझे मतलब जो भी जवाब दे रही थी मुझे धक 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 ही सुनाई दे रहे थे. एक्चुअली लबडब सुनाई दे रही थी, धक धक जो है वो हार्ट की आवाज नहीं होती. तो लबडब ही सुनाई दे रही थी. देन कि absence of fear is not confidence. You can be fearful and you can be confident at the same time.
Great point.
It is even after your fear, how you present yourself, how you carry yourself, and even if you're fearful, you just tell it to the person in front of you. I am nervous. I'm scared. लेकिन उसके बावजूद, it is your particular state of mind that you decide to carry forward that thing. That is confidence.
That's really incredible what you have stated right now, because even till now I didn't know about this thing. This is ironical what you said, that though the people consider you confident, but there is fear still over there. I remember one of the competition in my school where I was asked to go on the stage and speak for 1 minute. Once I climbed these stairs, I felt like I'm getting numb. I was completely frozen. And I was just standing for about 5 minutes. I don't know how long I was standing, but I was unconscious. People had to come and remove me from the stage. So I shared that story with my kids as well, with my students. Like, look how I was. And today, if you ask me to speak in front of thousands of the people, I go and I can speak. So the same thing you stated, when we overcome our fear, we know that it's okay. If I will make mistake. I had seen so many people speaking so well that I thought that I won't be able to do that and people will judge me. They won't accept me. And based on that, I really got unconscious. So that's a great point you stated right now. And I hope all the listeners are getting that thing. Lippy, you look so jolly, no? You are so positive and look like you make everyone laugh, whoever are there along with you. And you might have really transformed so many lives by now. You make the womanhood proud with the great deeds you are doing for the society through your counseling skills. Will you please share a few examples where you really feel proud of your work?
As a counselor, I'm not allowed to take anybody's name, so yeah. I won't do that. But yes, I feel proud of myself for some of the people that I've talked to, that I have counseled. And when you see those people getting along with their lives and taking better decisions in life because you help them somewhere, you feel proud of that.
Yeah.
Even you feel somewhere conflicted about that too, but still you feel proud of. I remember someone that he had a very weird kind of a childhood. Not weird, he had a childhood trauma. And his problem was very, particularly different. Like his own family turned against him and he had no idea. He was a teenager, early teenager. He was just 13 at that time when this happened. And it completely changed his life. Today he's somewhere around 2021 and that actually shaped him because at particular ages, everything around you shapes you. So that has shaped him. So it had shaped him in a way that he used to inflict injuries on himself. He was very attention seeking, completely, non-trusting of anybody. He was not able to be at peace with his family. Though I haven't had a chance to talk to him a lot. But yes, till now we have made this much progress that, he has started to take his life seriously now. And he's doing a lot of stuff much better than what he used to do. These days, people have gone into a particular, way of lifestyle that connecting to people and talking to people is difficult, but many things are very easy for them. So this is one particular case I remember. I was challenged in many ways because for a very long time he used to be, he was near me and everything, but I couldn't do anything, even though I tried a lot to, convince him that he should take his life in a better direction, steer in a better direction. But at after that, I started to make some progress on him. That was really good. So I think there are a lot of cases. I mean, I remember that person that I initially thought of starting Gully Writers with was also in dire need at that time. I have, and many of them are still my friends or still the people I talk to or they talk to me about the problems that they face. So professionally, I don't counsel as a, as I don't charge for counseling as of yet. But for around 3-4 years, I've been doing this on social media on direct basis. That people come to me and I talk to them about it.
Hmm. So you have already done counseling of so many people, and you say yes, of course, it is very controversial when you are treating someone, you cannot disclose them in public. So that's a different scale, and I will be talking about the different another aspect of your life, that is literature. You have already composed brilliant anthologies like She Roses and Tabula Rasa. So they have got a huge round of love and appreciation from the poetry lovers all around. Who do you think has helped you to think about those things and come up with such sort of ideas? Who is your
Uh,
inspiration?
I believe thoughts are something you gather around. You're not exactly, given by someone. I class two when I wrote my first poem. So I think it's my mom who has been very, encouraging towards me being a reader first. And when I used to write, I used to get appreciation, which many families they don't, they don't
Appreciate.
encourage their child to write, or even if they write, they always say that this is just a hobby and you
Hmm.
should definitely write, but just as a hobby. You should not
Hmm.
think of making a career in it because it's not high paying, and that's true. It has a lot of struggles. It has a lot of but once you start, once you tune to the right speed and you get the grasp of it, I think it's very liberating to write.
Yeah.
Whether you sell or not, whether you make followers and subscribers, this is like these days it's very important. But whether you make followers or not, but you liberate yourself.
No, and one more thing, Lippy, that I believe, even I agree with you in this, where you said that it doesn't matter that whether that field needs more struggle or less struggle. If you're really dedicated to something, of course, we will go ahead. It just needs our passion and dedication, everything combined. And yes, of course, the environment, if that environment and people around us support us, the journey becomes smoother. But yes, contradictorily, we should say that people around us don't support when the thing is so troublesome or filled with struggles. Like right now, if I'm talking about podcasting, my
Mhm.
parents first asked me, are you going to get something out of it? If you're giving your efforts, you are doing something, what will you get? So I said, I don't know what I will get. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just thinking about how much effort or dedication I'm going to put into it.
That's what I also have faced in many places. But what I've realized is it's in our DNA. We were evolved of animals, and our DNA said that earn and eat your food, protect your territory, and sleep well. That's good enough for an animal.
Yeah.
But slowly that we are evolving and we are becoming so many in number. I think surviving is not just very important, very primal need anymore. Our creativity has also taken a lot of the place that we stand today. It's much different than past 10 years. Even 10 years ago, this is the place that we see that the surroundings, everything was way different than today. So it's not about surviving anymore. I believe it's more कि जो creative लोग होते हैं ना उन्हें ये सब चीजें शायद इसलिए face कर से पहले जो generations थी they were more focused into earning and making a life. They used to
So
earn
true.
and they used to save.
Hmm.
But अब आई थिंक हमारी जनरेशन या ये कहें कि अब धीरे धीरे लाइफ की प्रायोरिटीज चेंज होती है शायद इसलिए क्योंकि अब सर्वाइवल उतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है एज अ स्पीशी अब हमें सर्वाइवल पे उतना वर्क नहीं करना जितना हमें क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ पे शायद ये रीजन है
Yeah. And Lippy, like when you write so well, it is really known that you might have read so many books related to that. Even I tell my students the same thing. If you want to be a good writer, you need to be the best reader for it. You have to put all your efforts in as much as you can read. Similarly, if you want to be a good speaker, you have to listen more. So here you really might have read so many books and you look like an avid reader. So I would request you to share the experience of reading your first book, if you can recollect today, and also about the best book that you have read till date.
First book recollection will be very difficult because, like I said, I wrote my first poem in second standard, but I started reading when I was somewhere around 2, like age.
Great.
I actually started, saying complete 4-line poems when I was like 10 or 11 months old.
Oh my God.
जब मैं 7 साल के आसपास की थी, 1.25 years. At that time, my mom still says that I used to, I had somewhere around 150 poems in Hindi, English, and in Kannada because we used to live in Bangalore.
Okay.
So, and that, Lippy Amma, please band kar do, ab aur nahi sunni hai. And I used to like start on like रिकॉर्डर की बस अब शुरू हो गया रिकॉर्डर ये घंटे भर तो इसकी पोएम्स चलती रही. तो आई सीरियसली डोंट रिमेम्बर कि फर्स्ट बुक मैंने कौन सी पढ़ी होगी. मेरी फैमिली ने इस मामले में मुझे बहुत इंकरेज किया. शुरू से ही मुझे बचपन से चंपक, नंदन, इस तरह की बहुत सारी, मैंने कॉमिक्स नहीं पढ़ी बल्कि आई नेवर एक्चुअली रेड अ लॉट ऑफ जो ये आपकी आर्ट मैगजीन्स होती हैं वो नहीं पढ़ी. लेकिन हाँ, चंपक नंदन जैसी बुक्स मैंने बहुत पढ़ी है. बट आई कैन टेल यू, जब मैं क्लास 9th में थी आई थिंक, तब मैंने मॉम की एक बुक देखी थी, नैंसी ड्रू एंड द मिस्ट्री ऑफ द स्टेज कोच. मुझे आज भी याद है, उसके पहले 2 पन्ने फटे हुए थे, बहुत पुरानी किताब थी. तो आई आस्क्ड हर, सो शी सेड दैट आई यूज्ड टू रीड दिस. सो आई सेड ओके. तो एक दिन हम ऐसे मार्केट में जा रहे थे, यहाँ पे अंसारी रोड पे ना दिल्ली में बहुत बड़ी मार्केट लगती थी एक टाइम पे, आज नहीं लगती. एक टाइम पे बुक मार्केट लगती थी बहुत बड़ी, और वहां बहुत सस्ती सस्ती किताबें मिलती थी. कैसे मर्जी. तो हेलो.
हाँ.
तो वो जो किताबें थी उनमें से मैं 6 नैंसी ड्रूज लेके आई थी पहली बार, जब मॉम की नैंसी ड्रू देखने के बाद मैं वहां गई थी. तो I think that was the time, and I remember मेरी first book Nancy Drew Files में Secrets Can Kill थी.
अच्छा.
वो मैंने पढ़ी थी, and then I was a goner. बचपन में मैंने बहुत किताबें पढ़ी हैं, लेकिन उसके बाद I was a complete goner. मैंने बहुत बुक्स पढ़ी हैं उसके बाद. I had read a lot of books. उसके बाद तो there was no stopping, क्योंकि मेरी मॉम मुझे हर दूसरे तीसरे हफ्ते लेके जाया करती थी अंसारी रोड पे.
अभी लास्ट कौन सी बुक पढ़ी है?
लेटेस्ट तो मैंने चेतन भगत की पढ़ी थी, जो उनकी लेटेस्ट आई है, चेतन भगत की अरेंज्ड मर्डर. वन अरेंज्ड मर्डर. वो मैंने लेटेस्ट पढ़ी है.
वो क्या थ्रिलर है? इवन आई हैव checked it, but I didn't go through that.
Not exactly a thriller. It's a mystery. Chetan Bhagat has came from Chiclet to mystery novels right now, genre. So first was I think Room Number 105, The Girl in the Room Number 105, and अब ये One Arranged Murder.
Okay.
लेकिन वैसे मुझे इंडियन राइटर्स से ज्यादा, मिस्ट्रीज और थ्रिलर्स के मामले में मुझे इंडियन राइटर्स से ज्यादा अमेरिकन राइटर्स पसंद है. खासकर थ्रिलर्स के मामले में मेरी फेवरेट डैन ब्राउन की बुक्स हैं.
जी हाँ. Inferno, Da Vinci Code. So which one did you like the most?
That's an impossible question. That's an impossible question. मैं जो उठाती हूँ मेरी वो फेवरेट हो जाती है. I mean, मैंने फर्स्ट 4 तो I really love. मैंने वो तो I think 3 4 बार पढ़ी हुई हैं चारों किताबें. पर बाकी की तीनों ठीक है, I can put on second pedestal कि हाँ ठीक है, मुझे Inferno and Lost Symbol और अभी जो लेटेस्ट आई है ओरिजिन, वो मैं सेकंड पेडेस्टल पे डाल देती हूँ. बट जो फर्स्ट 4 हैं दे आर माय फेवरेट्स. मैं जो बुक उठाती हूँ, एंड आई रिमेम्बर देयर वाज अ टफ टाइम ड्यूरिंग माय हॉस्टल डेज, जब मैं पिछले
मैं अराउंड 3 दिन तक बुक्स में घुसी रहती थी, मैं बिल्कुल बाहर ही नहीं निकलती थी। मेस में भी आई यूज्ड टू नॉट गो, मेरे पास जो भी घर में ऐसे स्नैक्स वगैरह पड़े होते थे, आई यूज्ड टू ईट देम। एंड आई रिमेम्बर डैन ब्राउन की डिजिटल फोर्ट्रेस, और उसमें जो लास्ट में आई वोंट आई वोंट ओपन द सीक्रेट, बट उसमें जो लास्ट फाइनल पॉइंट था, जो फाइनल क्लिक था, जो कि जनरली थ्रिलर में होता है, एंड आई वाज लिटरली जंपिंग ऑन माय बेड कि it's three, can't you understand it's three? So I was that kind of a reader. आज भी हूँ, मुझे कोई पढ़ते हुए देखते हैं तो उसे रियलाइज होता है कि शी इज गोइंग टू रन अ मैराथन बुक के साथ.
No,
But
the same thing
love
happened with
reading.
me when I was reading that Inferno and Angels and Demons. So I was
Acha.
really surprised what's coming now. I wanted to finish it in one go, but yes, of course, I had to work and all, so I couldn't make it in so fast. But still, I really read those books are the books I read fastest, I can say.
यस, एंड पता है जब हाफ पहुंच जाती है ना, उसके बाद दिल में एक वो लगती है कि यार ये तो खत्म होने वाली है, ये खत्म क्यों हो रही है, मुझे, मैं नहीं चाहती ये खत्म हो जाए.
So true. I hope that all the readers feel the same way.
I hope all the readers feel the same way about my books also.
Yeah. Yes, of course, that She Roses was actually really brilliant idea of yours, and it already had got so much of appreciation from the people all around. So the name also, She Roses, actually it's so beautiful, and then the poems from all the kind of poets who have contributed, that was really a good compilation.
She Rose was also, I and Akhilesh were contemplating on many names कि हमें क्या रखना चाहिए. And then suddenly सोते सोते मुझे realize हुआ कि I saw some, I don't know, it was a vision, it was a dream, but I saw a rose and a girl standing up and high and something like that. So I just, उस वक्त रात के 3-3:30 बज रहे थे, I just picked up the phone and called Akhilesh up. And he was like, this must, there must be a better reason for you calling me at this particular time. So I said, I want the name to be She Rose. See, She Rose has 3 meanings. First of all, She Rose as in she has risen. And secondly, it is a she who is a rose. So this was particular in my mind, jo ki I wanted. And third reason was a she rose. Like we always say hero. She's a hero. But why is she a hero? She can't be a hero. She's not a he. She's a she. So she has to be Shiro. So that was the third reason that it should have been
Shiro. Great.
So that
Yes,
was the
that's
reason.
a good point you have stated. Why hero? We are Shiro. So I will be using this word now onwards. So we are Shiros.
Definitely. I mean, why? See, we very commonly say, जब भी कोई गलत ड्राइव कर रहा होता है ना, इफ यू हैव नोटिस, बॉयज विल से कितना गलत चला रही है. आई मीन तुमने शक्ल भी नहीं देखी चला रही है या चला रहा है, बट यू हैव डिसाइडेड चला रही है. लेकिन when it comes to good things, you just give the he gender to even the woman.
Yes, good point.
So इसीलिए I feel कि She Rose, I mean, if she is something big, then she's a hero. She's not a hero.
So when it comes to naming the things, actually when you have named like She Roses or Tabula Rasa, and there is one other platform of yours which you have named as tantrumfits.com. So I would request you to tell about that tantrumfits.com, and also the interesting story related to the naming of this Tantrum Fits.
Initially हम लोगों ने गली राइटर्स फाइनल नहीं किया था. I mean, Gully Writers came along a little later. Gully Writers was supposed to be a different thing. Gully Writers के लिए हमने ये सोचा था जैसे गली क्रिकेट होता है, it's for every person, every common person. ऐसे ही Gully Writers was for everyone in the gully.
Yeah,
so
good
that's
idea.
how. But we decided कि Gully Writers will be like kind of a platform जहाँ सब लोग अपना वो कर सकते हैं. And tantrumfits.com was supposed to be mine and Akhilesh's platform to showcase our work.
Okay.
तो हमने बहुत कुछ सोचा था. तो ऐसे अखिलेश used to say कि हम लोगों को ना ऐसे क्रिएटिविटी के टैंट्रम्स के फिट्स पड़ते हैं. Like वैसे हम लिख नहीं पाते हैं काफी टाइम तक, एंड सडनली कोई फिट पड़ता है और हम कुछ लिख देते हैं अच्छा. From there tantrumfits.com came along. But then we realized that yaar, we are just two people. If we'll join with so many people, then we'll make big in the place. And it takes a village when you move ahead and go along. If it takes a village to form a community. So that was the idea. फिर हमने decide किया कि Gully Writers and tantrumfits.com should be similar thing, same thing. तब जाके tantrumfits.com हम लोगों ने register कराया था. It was 12th January 2018 when we launched the whole idea. और publishing of course was in 2019. It was on 4th of August 2019. That was my birthday. जब हम लोगों ने officially publishing वो करके start करके and we signed our first author.
Great. So, like you said that it is for those kind of writers who are upcoming, like you encourage them who are young writers. So, what are the ways, what are the things that you are using over there on these platforms to encourage these upcoming writers?
Initially, what we used to do is, because, people write and they write on social media, they completely forget about it. Then they write and they menial people around them, they see their work, and many of them praise because they have to, like, completely. I'm your Mossy, I have to say wow, and I'm your Bua, and I have to tell you that this is amazing. But when it comes to showcasing your work as a writer, if you want to be professionally, or even if you don't want to be a professional but an amateur writer, आपको आपकी पहुंच ज्यादा होनी चाहिए, आपको जेन्युइन फीडबैक मिलने चाहिए. ऐसे फीडबैक नहीं जो कि कंपल्सरली आपके लिए अच्छा ही करे, या कई लोग होते हैं जो कंपल्सरली आपके लिए बुरा ही बोलते हैं जस्ट बिकॉज दे आर आइदर जेलस ऑफ यू और दे हैड सम काइंड ऑफ feud with you in the past, उस वजह से. So tantrumfits.com initially was a website जिसमें हमारे पास multiple categories थी हैं, और हम उन categories में encourage करते थे people to write and to showcase to it to everyone. सब लोगों को वो लिंक फॉरवर्ड कर सकते हैं. एक तो सबसे पहले आप किसी नेम के साथ जुड़े हो तो आप you can tell everyone that my article is at Gully Writers website, not just anything. It's not on Facebook. It's not here and there anywhere to just जैसे डायरी के पन्नों में खो जाती थी आजकल फेसबुक पे खो जाती है. So it's not, but it's on some place जो कि actually चुनते हैं काम को, प्रोफेशनली एडिट करते हैं काम को, और उसके बाद ही शोकेस करते हैं. और हम शुरू से एडिटिंग के साथ साथ जो भी राइटर्स यूज्ड टू दे यूज्ड टू टॉक टू अस अबाउट इट या जेन्युइनली फीडबैक चाहते थे, वी यूज्ड टू टेल देम दैट व्हाट is supposed to be changed or improved in their writing, yeah, what is the genre that their writing will suit better. तो इस तरह का basically counseling लेकिन creative and writing counseling. So we used to do all this stuff and we used to provide this particular work. फिर जब हम लोगों ने पब्लिशिंग स्टार्ट की, सो वी डिसाइडेड कि हम मंथली किसी तरह का प्रोजेक्ट करेंगे. जैसे हम लोगों ने पहले 3 एंथोलॉजीज पब्लिश की, एक हिंदी में मानवत, एंड देन शीरोज एंड टेबला रास, ऑल वेरी डियर टू मी. एंड उसके अलावा हम लोगों ने फेसबुक पे लोगों की पोएट्री रेसिटेशन, मुझे याद है मैंने कई बार लोगों को एक्चुअली एक एक लाइन खुद बोल के उनसे पोएम रिकॉर्ड करवाई है, so that कि उनकी पोएम में एक्सप्रेशंस अच्छे हैं और वो समझ सकें कि एग्जैक्टली उन्हें किस तरह से रिसाइट करनी. फिर वी मेक वीडियो आउट ऑफ इट और वो हम यूट्यूब पे शोकेस करते हैं. तो हमारी वीडियोस भी काफी लोगों तक जाती है. मैं ये नहीं कहूंगी दैट इट्स अ ह्यूज चैनल, बट इट्स अ गुड इनफ चैनल की लाइक अराउंड 5,000-7,000 व्यूज तक आते हैं, लोग देखते हैं. और मेरे चैनल के थ्रू एक इंटरनेशनल जर्नल में एक राइटर की पोएम भी गई थी. So this is how we try to help the upcoming writers.
Lipi, here I will ask you one question. Like you said that on some of the websites or where we are publishing, the website owners edit it and then publish it on their website after they have chosen something. So right now, if I have published it on some website and then I am making my own website, can I take it back and publish it on my website, taking that article from there?
This is something between the website owner and you. I mean, see, if you have given your creative content, they have actually put in their editing and their efforts also. बट श्योर अगर कुछ नहीं तो आप अपने वेबसाइट पे डाल सकते हो. यू कैन पुट अ बैक लिंक. वो आपकी वेबसाइट के लिए एक बैक लिंक डाल सकते हैं जिससे गेस्ट राइटिंग का वो बन जाता है. टेक्निकली इस तरह से क्या होगा कि आपको जो ऑलरेडी फॉलो कर रहे हैं वो तो पढ़ ही रहे हैं. साइड बाय साइड उस पर्टिकुलर प्लेटफॉर्म को किसी भी रीजन से जो भी फॉलो कर रहा है वो भी आपको पढ़ता है, आपको समझता है, आपको नोटिस में आते हो आप. तो आप डेफिनेटली उसे ले सकते हो. मैं तो यही कहूंगी कि वापस लेने से बेटर ये है कि आप जॉइंट में उसे डाल दो बैकलिंक्स क्रिएट करके. दैट गिव्स इट मोर इम्पैक्ट रादर देन कि आप फिर एक सडनली एकदम से आप उसे हटा लो. इट्स ऑफ नो यूज टू यू. आप उसे हटा लोगे तो उससे कोई फायदा नहीं होगा.
Okay. That's good point again. Then, Lipi, as we have been talking for so long, and we right now know that how much you have achieved and how much you have read and been a kind of avid reader and writer. You have also received many awards on national level in the field of literature. So I would just ask you, like, if you have received so many, there might be someone which is very closest to your heart. Can you please tell about it?
I won't say I've received so many, but yes, I have received awards in writing also. And I remember when 2017 I started writing finally. बहुत time से मेरा मन था that I need to start a blog. So Exotic Effervescence was what I started. So at that time, one of my friends, he brought in my attention a competition that was from Idea India, and it was I think November 2017, and day 3 for the final entries. And जिस दिन final entry होनी थी उस दिन मुझे जाना था. I had to travel to Lucknow. सो उससे 2 दिन पहले आई रिमेम्बर मैं इतने टाइम से सोच रही थी, 1 महीने से सोच रही थी, आई हैव टू राइट, आई हैव टू राइट, आई हैव टू राइट. बट मेरे साथ क्या है, मुझे जब तक स्टोरी अपने दिमाग में क्लियर नहीं हो जाती आई डोंट राइट इट. आई फील इट विल बी जिंक्स्ड. सो उसके बाद मेरे दिमाग में जब स्टोरी क्लियर हुई देन आई रोट द स्टोरी. इट्स कॉल्ड एज आई वांट टू बी फ्री. It's a story of an acid victim. It's a short story of around 3,000 words. So it's a story of an acid victim who had just started a relationship at some point of time 1 year ago, when suddenly she was attacked by a person with the acid because of certain reasons, and she has completely अपनी आइडेंटिटी खो चुकी है, अपना कॉन्फिडेंस खो चुकी है. शी इज वेरी नर्वस, वेरी फियरफुल, बहुत स्कैर्ड है अपनी लाइफ में. किसी से मिलना नहीं, किसी से कोई मतलब नहीं, किसी के पास नहीं जाना, because she has somehow not accepted what has happened in her life. So this story is like it's kind of her battle in one night, where she finally decides that she has to accept what has happened. And though she feels that the face is not anymore her identity, it needs to be evolved. Her identity needs to be evolved so that she can live a life jo ki has not ended. And it's much important that she has a life and she has to fight for it. So that was the story for which I was not even expecting. I mean, I hadn't written many stories before that. So this was one of the stories. जो कि generally मैं पहले लिखती थी, so it was just in the diary. But this was the first story जो for the first time I actually wrote and sent to the competition. So I was not expecting that I'll win or something. But then when I traveled to Lucknow, 2 दिन बाद, one of my Mausis, she called me up. She had read that story. That story was available as a display for the time period. So she read the story and she was like, she commended me so much. She said that it's amazing, that I had no idea that you could write so well and everything. So that's close to my heart, because somehow it gave me a confidence that yes, I can write something that it's worth writing.
Great, and congratulations for that, Lipi.
Thank you.
Lipi, if you're allowed to ask for some wish from the Almighty, what will you ask for?
I believe that you should not ask for wishes.
Great.
Um,
Just imagine, like if you got some jinn or like Aladdin's Chirag, you get something. What will be the thing you will be asking to it?
I have no idea. I mean, see, the thing is, I have for a very long time I used to be kid. So school mein they used to say when you were traveling through a vehicle on the bridge and suddenly a train passes from underneath you, you should ask for a wish. Or looking at a postman's van, you ask for a wish. And I have asked for weird stuff at that time. I mean, all the weird stuff, Barbie doll and everything. But then I realized, you should just thank God for everything. That's the reason I today even all the ways of wishing to God, I just say thank you.
Okay, Libby, one very important thing. Right now, you seem to be very positive and very enthusiastic, energetic, and everything is there. So, people like us, like those people who are already in pain and problems, they feel that people like you have never suffered. They have never seen struggle or problem in their life. So, I just want you to highlight on that aspect, telling about your problems that you have really faced and still you smiled.
See, what you feel inside is very necessary to come out, because if you'll keep it crammed inside yourself, then it's going to eat you off. So it's not necessary that you smile all the time, but I believe that grief, and this is a psychological fact, that grief it comes in waves. It's high, then it's low, then it's high, and then it's low. So you should keep that interval long. No matter what you do, you should keep that interval long. And that's how you do. If you have any problem in your life, you should also put in some small joyful moments in between, so that ग्रीफ का जो इंटरवल है ना वो छोटा ना हो जाए. ऐसा नहीं है कि पता है, हमें ऐसा लगता है कि सामने वाले ने कभी लाइफ में कुछ फेस नहीं किया होगा, या उसकी लाइफ में कभी ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स ना नहीं आई होंगी. बट हर किसी की लाइफ में ऐसा भगवान ने ही कुछ लिखा है कि हर किसी की लाइफ में कुछ ना कुछ इश्यूज या प्रॉब्लम्स आते ही हैं, जो उनके लिए एटलीस्ट, अगर दूसरों के लिए भी ना सही तो उनके लिए बहुत बड़े होते हैं. I don't talk about this much, but I had lost my father in 2012 and 13, and from 2012 September to 2013 April, he was in coma. So I remember at that time, that was the time when I left my job and I was completely at home. So I was one of those persons जो daily बाहर जाता था, and then suddenly I was crammed up in home, और हमने तभी तभी घर shift किया था, so everything was on me, and I hadn't had taken such responsibility ever before. फिर उसके बाद after dad passed away, things were very difficult. Generally इस तरह में family becomes really brittle and fragile, और मेरी family के साथ वो हुआ. And each of us, we blamed ourselves that maybe we didn't do enough. शायद हम कुछ और कर सकते थे, लेकिन हम नहीं कर पाए. और जनरली ऐसा होता है, हम आपस में लड़ने लग जाते हैं. जब हम गुस्सा होते हैं हम एक दूसरे को ब्लेम करते हैं, जब हम दुखी होते हैं हम खुद को ब्लेम करते हैं.
जी.
फिर धीरे धीरे आई डिसाइडेड नहीं, इट्स टाइम. मेरी फैमिली ने मुझे कहा यू शुड गेट मैरिड, कुछ खुशी आएगी तो तुम्हारा ये जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं कम हो जाएंगे. बट आई थॉट कि शादी करना ऐसे टाइम पे विल बी लाइक पेंट. आपकी दीवार पे छेद है तो पेंट करने से फायदा नहीं होगा. यू हैव टू गिव इट अ लिटिल पुट्टी की वो भरे वहां से, फिर आप उसे पेंट करो. सीधा पेंट करने से कोई फायदा नहीं होता. तो आफ्टर दैट आई फेल इल. मैं काफी ज्यादा बीमार पड़ गई, इतना ज्यादा कि मतलब डॉक्टर्स हैड नो आइडिया व्हाट हैपेंड टू मी. They tested for multiple amazing name diseases, multiple sclerosis, autoimmune diseases, सब कुछ, but nothing came positive. So हम मतलब उस टाइम पे हमें ये लगता था कि नेगेटिव है, whatever it is, पॉजिटिव है या नहीं है. But the thing is कि जब आप पहचान नहीं पा रहे होते कि आपकी लाइफ में क्या इशू है, तो आपको सब कुछ ही नेगेटिव लगने लग जाता है. तो वो भी एक चीज थी जो मैंने लाइफ में की. धीरे धीरे ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरी लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं आए, बट आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल कि मेरी फैमिली एक बहुत ही कुशनिंग फैमिली है. कि जब आई वॉज ऑन माई लो, व्हेन आई फेल डाउन, मुझे चोट नहीं लगने दी. बस ये फायदा था मुझे. आई थिंक दिस वाज इट. And that is more important. As a family, I think we should cushion each other's fall. We should try कि साइकोलॉजिकली मेंटली हमारे ऊपर इतना प्रॉब्लम्स ना क्रिएट हो कि हम डिप्रेशन की तरफ चले जाएं, या हमें ऐसा लगने लगे कि हमारी कोई हमारी आइडेंटिटी पे कोई इश्यूज है, या हमारी एग्जिस्टेंस पे कोई इतना बड़ा इशू है. एज अ फैमिली वी शुड बी नॉन जजमेंटल एंड सपोर्टिव टू ईच अदर. हर फैमिली में अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स होती है, हर जगह कुछ ना कुछ इश्यूज होते हैं, हमें दूर से नहीं दिखते. रियलाइज होता है कि हाँ, हर जगह कुछ ना कुछ इशू है, तो वो हर जगह रहता है. और आई थिंक वो शायद लाइफ का पार्ट भी है. यू कांट रियली सर्वाइव. अगर सब कुछ अच्छा अच्छा होने लगे तो मैं तो सीरियसली बोल हो जाऊंगी, कंप्लीटली ओवर देयर. लेकिन हाँ, थैंक गॉड कि मैं ये मानती हूँ कि अगर आप बिलीव करते हो तो आपके काम नहीं रुकते. अगर आप बिलीव करते हो तो आपके रास्ते नहीं रुकते. दैट्स वन थिंग. So this is one thing you should always believe in, that there will be one problem in life where it will end everything, but before that everything will be solved.
So
we
true.
should believe that every problem will be solved. So that's one thing. I believe that philosophy, and that eventually everything will come. What you have to do right now is polish your skills, take care of yourself, eat good, feel good, sleep good, which is very nice, important. But eventually everything will come. सब कुछ अपने टाइम पे आ जाता है. मेरी मम्मी हमेशा बचपन से मुझे ये सिखाती थी कि समय से ज्यादा और वक्त से पहले किसी को ना कुछ मिलता है और ना मिला है.
Great. So true.
Something I really believe in.
Yeah, I hope everyone else, whoever is listening, they're getting your point and they're noting it, that every life is how you are taking it, or how you are trying to live your life. So that's a good point you have stated. And it's really nice talking with you all. It's sharing everything that you have shared over here. Now at the end, in the last question, I will ask you to tell about any 3 things that you like the people to follow throughout their life to enhance their creativity.
Not just writing, na?
Yeah.
First of all, I believe input. Because when your input is right, the output is going to be right. So input is not just books. It can be books. It can be good talks. It can be intellectual people. It can be good company. It can be, good morals, which is very necessary. Your input in your mind should be very important. Your mind is not a dustbin that, you take away every garbage and you put it in your mind. You should know कि आपको अपने mind में क्या store करना चाहिए. So if you're not storing positivity in your mind, if you're not storing positive thoughts in your mind, then you are particularly turning your mind into a garbage bin. Don't do that. First of all. Secondly, processing. Processing is very easy to humans because we have all evolved in that way. Logic comes very naturally to us. But still, processing has become so difficult for people. They don't think before they speak. They don't, they don't do stuff the right way. They don't process the stuff that they are inputting. You can input anything in the world, but if you won't process it right, it won't serve you.
Right.
And third thing is the same. समय से ज्यादा और वक्त से पहले किसी को कुछ नहीं मिलता. So just keep doing what you're doing and be happy doing it, because जब आप मंजिल पे पहुंच जाओगे ना, you will not be that much happy जितना कि आपको रास्ते happy कर सकते हैं. रास्ते में बहुत कुछ ऐसा मिलता है जो मंजिल पे जाके नहीं मिलता. मंजिल is like, yes, I have come here, I'm very happy. अब मुझे आगे देखना है क्योंकि मुझे नेक्स्ट कहीं जाना है. लेकिन रास्ता इज पर्टिकुलर वो कि आपको आपका दिमाग इज इन अ रश, इट हैज अ हाई की हाँ मुझे पता चल गया, आई फिगर्ड दिस आउट एंड एवरीथिंग इज कमिंग टू योर माइंड. एंड अगर आपका एंटीना, आपके दिमाग का एंटीना सही ट्यून करता है, आप हैप्पी होते हो, तो आपको काफी सारी ऐसी चीजें मिलती हैं लाइफ में जो कि आपको डेस्टिनेशन तक पहुंचने के लिए नहीं मिलती. जो जर्नी में मिलती है वो डेस्टिनेशन पे नहीं मिलती.
So true.
So this is something also I believe. I don't know how much helpful it is for everyone. But I believe that if you are in a journey, you take a long journey. It's okay, because long journey means lots of milestones. but don't think कि journey just खत्म कर दो ताकि you can reach your destination, because अगर तुम journey enjoy नहीं करोगे ना, there's a possibility कि destination भी फिर तुम्हें इतना अच्छा नहीं लगे, क्योंकि तुम शायद उसे बहुत रोमांटिसाइज कर रहे थे। तो डेस्टिनेशन भी तुम्हें बहुत बोरिंग लगने लगेगा, तुम लगेगा ये तो इजी था, इसमें क्या हो गया, मैं why did I even plan for this? So enjoy your journey and be happy. That is how you will be able to enjoy your destination completely.
If I brief whatever you have stated, starting from planning, processing, and then whatever you have chosen you're doing, just keep on doing whatever you are doing with all the kind of fun. So that's really great. And you said that you are not aware whether it will be helpful for everyone or not. But I believe whoever follows it, they will be really very happy and successful. And thank you so much, Lipi. Thank you so much for coming into this and helping the people to learn as much as they can from your story.
Thank you, Anupam. Like I said, I am completely inspired of you too. You're such a strong person. And also, you can ride a bicycle for 60 kilometers at particular time. I cannot. You are very inspiring in yourself, and would love to get inspired all the time. Seriously, agar inspirations na hona, to we'll just be stuck at some place. So I would love to be inspired with everyone here. And I loved to be, in conversation with you. It was so fun. मतलब मुझे सडनली अपनी कीमत और ज्यादा महसूस होने लगी है।
And that's the best
मुझे
thing. That's the
लगता है
best thing about the achievers. Those people who have really achieved something, they comment in the same way. They really learn from each and every one. And as a teacher, I know that we can be the good teacher only when we are ready to learn, isn't it?
ट्रू, वेरी ट्रू। हाउएवर मैं अभी अपनी मॉम को जाके बोलने वाली हूँ, प्लीज गेट मी ऑफ द चने की झाड़। मैं मैं चढ़ गई हूँ। लेकिन डेफिनेटली इट इज सो ट्रू, व्हेन यू इंटरेक्ट विद पीपल, व्हेन यू टॉक विद न्यू पीपल, और व्हेन यू टॉक विद पीपल यू हैव ऑलवेज बीन टॉकिंग टू। लेकिन जब आप कुछ इस तरह से बात करते हो जो आपको अफेक्ट करे, दैट चेंजेस योर रिलेशनशिप, दैट इवॉल्व्स।
Okay, thank you so much once again, Lipi, and thanks to all the listeners who have blessed with their love by listening to our audios and really getting help in whatever way they could by just listening to the people who have come over here and shared their stories. So if you have liked this audio as well, please share it with your loved ones so that they too can get inspired. Communicate to inspire. Thank you so much.